My primary role at Namibia Women's Health Network was to help out with the English literacy classes that they run. So we have different support groups around Katatura, and we worked with one group specifically. We had a little trouble getting started up on the literacy classes, but recently, my last day was yesterday, and we had our first literacy class, so it was awesome. We had about 15 attendees. We got to know each other. It was really fun. And we also found out that the money that we wrote for the grant, we actually got more money than we thought we would. We just found that out Monday too. So everything just happened in the past 3 days, and it was awesome. But I learned a lot about HIV/AIDS action in Namibia, a lot about advocacy, working in offices. I helped out with a lot of just like office tasks, different programs, and it was really great to get to know my colleagues. They all do great work.
You run a program for pre-K kids, and I was working with them. They range from ages 3 to 5, and I was doing behavioral analysis on all 26 kids that I had. I was focusing on their emotional needs and their academic needs, making sure that they were all met, and trying to do write-ups so their future teachers can understand them a little bit better. I absolutely loved this internship. It was an amazing experience. Every single day I loved to get up and go to work. I met so many amazing people. My coworkers were absolutely great, and the children they make my day. They are a great group of kids, and it's really hard leaving them.
An NGO that works all throughout Namibia, helping to support community gardening initiatives and growing a sort of continued network of sustainable practices in food production. And as an intern, I worked in the Hope Village Garden. Hope Village is an orphanage in Katatura that serves a number of children. And there we have 4 different tunnels where vegetables are grown year-round to just support the nutritional needs of the children there at Hope Village. My role as an intern, working with Emmanuel, who's also here, was to help just with daily activities in the garden, from weeding and watering and composting to a number of experiments and projects that we did together. One of which was a trial of an organic pesticide called Agritrap that we received, and we tested on our cabbage plant actually, just to see how it would work. And then also there were a number of other projects I worked with, helping to instigate a vermicomposting system, which we're still working on and refining. We have to do a new sort of trial. And then we're also implementing a drip line irrigation system, which is basically a water conserving method to water plants directly where they need it. And this is a little more technology intensive but less labor intensive. So hopefully this will be a great way to make the Hope Village Garden a place where trainers can come learn to train as well.
I was able to work in the advocacy and the administrative departments of Outright Namibia, and I assisted in building a website, creating a Twitter, creating press releases, and attending outreach events, and also planning movements. So my time was well spent. I really enjoyed working with my co-workers, and I wish them nothing but success in the future, and I'm excited to go back home and continue my work advocating on behalf of LGBTI community members all over the world.
This semester I interned at CLASH, the Association for Children with Language, Speech, and Hearing Impairments of Namibia. Yes. So I can't say enough about this organization. As a second-year student, I had much to learn, and this organization offered me nothing but the best education experience. I worked in the preschool unit at SOS Kindergarten. It is a unit compiled of 10 deaf children, and then I also worked along some deaf teachers as well. So I spent the semester learning how to communicate using Namibian Sign Language, which was pretty amazing, and also just learning about the educational structure here in Namibia and how these children are represented.